I will be hosting a series of course retreats in various locations across the UK over the next year. So I'll be hosting a short version and a longer version. The first version is quite straightforward. It's where I teach the Biomagnetic Pair. Now, the Biomagnetic Pair is very interesting, very effective, easy to learn form of magnetic therapy. It's not so well known in the UK, but it is highly popular in Spanish-speaking countries. It was discovered by a Mexican doctor in medicine in the 80s. And as I say, over the course of 3 days, you're going to learn the theoretical basis for it. And I will be placing the emphasis on the practical, hands-on part of it, so that when you go home with your pair of magnets or two, you can then take it from there and begin practicing on your own, with friends and family, with confidence. So I'm really passionate about this discipline and teaching it, because it really can empower you, to feel more in control over your own health and body. So this is mostly what the 3-day course is about, but there will be a few surprises, other activities seemingly unrelated, yet they are not unrelated. And they will be like a taster of what I offer in the longer course retreats. So the longer format, of course, it includes the biomagnetic pair, the theory, the foundations, and the practical side, the most important side, of course. And then from there on, I will be leading onto, let's say, my philosophies. So why and how is it related? Well, the biomagnetic pair is really, as its name indicates, being a pair based around the concept of duality. Myself, as a healer, I work from that very concept. And how I got to that concept was a very, very personal experience, a very empowering, traumatic, dark, long, fascinating, ultimately very bright experience. And that helped me put together a core principle, the understanding of which is a direct entrance to a stronger soul connection, which is pretty much what we're here to do. Learning the biomagnetic pair, and you will see how when you join, it's in itself a form of meditation. And any form of meditation, i.e. being present and connected with your soul, is what allows us to enrich our lives and remove blocks and be healthy. So to me, anything that uses the soul, can serve as a way, into further understanding and integration of our existence as humans. So it could be anything, but in this case, I'm using the biomagnetic pair because at the same time, I know you will be learning such a powerful skill. Now, in the longer format, we do this, but also I share all the wisdom and knowledge that I have been able, let's say, to access. And I say access because I see wisdom as a collective little treasure. And when and how we access it is very individual. So my circumstances have pushed me to go inside for a very long time in solitude, and I've understood so much. My life has transformed and continues to do so. And what I teach, I have to warn you, is not easy to grasp necessarily, because it requires your full attention and it requires deep concentration, and it requires an effort from your part. This in itself, incidentally, is a form of meditation. We are programmed to do exactly the opposite. we find it really hard to engage in that kind of logical reasoning and thinking. And this is what I'm good at, and breaking down concepts. I believe you can really bring in healthy, by healthy I mean, more soul align habits into your life if you don't have a very good reason for it, if you don't understand. And so I want to explain, and also I want to clear up a lot of confusion and misconceptions that, in my view, abound in some spiritual circles. I find, so many people have so much, of course, valid, useful information, and then in the same sentence they contradict what they have just said, and this doesn't go unnoticed. On a subconscious level, we're not going to accept something which we perceive as incoherent or contradictory. And perhaps the best part, Gina, perhaps the best part of, not the best part, but the most fun part of what I'll be offering would be a series of activities, again, designed to connect with our soul more deeply. But I won't follow any, dogma or set of rules or methods. Are we going to meditate? We are going to be in a meditative state, yes, but not through meditation, not through sitting in a particular posture and being, over the top sacred. I hope you're following what I'm trying to say. I mean, any set of rules is just a set of rules, and we tend to cling onto them and feel almost afraid, to move, to do something which might break the spell. The truth is, anything that we do from fear is not soul alignment. So if you're nervous and feel stressed about meditating, well, that is really not meditation, because meditation, all it means is soul connection. So these activities I'm planning, where's my other dog? Oh, it's here. These activities I'm planning, they are fun, and they're going to take you back to childhood or teenage, those times when you were less fearful and therefore more soul connected. So back to nature. In some of them, we'll do some camping in some of the retreats. Others will offer higher level of comfort for those who need it, or who will enjoy the experience more in that way. So there will be various options to hopefully suit every taste and need. And very important, if you come to this, you, in all likelihood, you have to leave your beliefs at the door, just temporarily, until you go back, if you so wish. But you will be triggered, possibly. And I believe it's worth it. And I believe that if you resonate with what I'm saying, and if you decide to come, it will be worth it, and it will be for you. Yeah, you will be triggered and perhaps even offended. But that's not you. That's the ego. And that's the biggest duality. We'll be looking at ego versus soul. So I hope to see you there. Bye-bye for now.